Hello, everyone. I'm back again. So, as I was telling you, let me put some lights on. Okay. As I was telling you, I have a special guest today. His name is Michael Luman. And let's see if he can make it in. Michael, can you see me? Just write something. Michael? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you come on? Well, we have to try something else then. Um, if anybody can see me, just write a note that you can see me because, oh, you can see me, Michael. All right. Okay. So this is my first time that I'm doing this. And okay, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Sometimes, just say, it is what it is. So this is my first life inviting someone in. Michael, you made it!
I made
Good!
it. Sorry, for whatever reason,
Hello!
it won't let me go live on my desktop, so I had to do it on my phone.
Good, good. You see, I did it on my phone,
Yeah.
and as I was telling our viewers that are watching us, this is my first live that I'm inviting a guest. And it worked with you because you use that instant healing things you do, and it
Yes,
worked.
it worked.
So thank you very much for joining me in this live, and I can now introduce you because now people can see who you are. This is Michael Luman, and Michael is also a member in the Global Council Network, and we're very happy to have him. And in 2015, he had a miraculous instant healing experience. And this experience of Michael, he focused his attention on others now. So I'm gonna let you talk about everything and explain everything.
Yeah.
And maybe if we have time, Michael, we can do, a practice together so people can watch
Yeah.
if we have time. Great. Okay, Michael.
All right. Well, I'll briefly just share my experience. So in 2015, I had just had a back surgery. I'd been in pain for 2.5 years. I re-herniated the same disc 3 weeks later, only to find out I had torn labrums and bilateral impingements in both hips. In a moment of feeling as if I was out of options, I went out of town. I hiked up to this river. I put all my pain in a rock, threw the rock in the river, and had this miraculous instant healing experience. Like, one moment I had all these things, the next moment I didn't. One moment my pain level was a 10, the next moment I didn't have pain. One moment I couldn't walk upright, the next moment I was walking perfectly. But really, one moment I looked back and I saw everything in my life that I wanted to change. The next moment I didn't want to change anything because it all made sense. But through that experience, then I found that I could focus my attention on others, and they've been able to heal instantly as well.
And Michael, what exactly do you let's say sometimes our head is saying something else and our heart is saying, and we cannot balance it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because you balance both of them and you got that the sense of knowing and healing and.
Yeah. I would say that the heart is perfect. The head's thinking. Mm-hmm. And so when we get out of our heads and into our heart, we experience perfection. So when I'm focusing on people, I'm more just getting out of my head and into my heart and allowing them to have a heartfelt experience. Sometimes I have to point out to them that they're better than they were the moment before. But anytime we get out of our heads and into our hearts, we have a healing experience.
Of course. Yeah, but how can someone, you know, all that conditioning that we have been taught and all that, how can we release that from our minds and connect with the heart?
Well, first by starting to realize that we are all already perfected. Like, we are perfected beings. It's up to us to choose perfection over everything else. We start to think we don't have a choice because our life doesn't align with perfection. And so when our life starts not aligning with perfection, we think that we're broken. But that's a thinking thing, not a heart thing. The heart knows it's perfect.
Of course. And you know, there is a lot of disconnection in the world. I mean, people are disconnected from their family, or they're disconnected from their own self. How can we connect and come back home to us? Even if you say that it's we're in that state of perfection. Yeah, but how can we do that?
Love.
How?
Love.
To love ourselves.
Love, yes, love ourselves and love everyone else. And allow love to be enough. Because really, love is what holds everything together. Love is the only reason that life even works. So when we love more and think less, miracles happen.
Exactly. Yeah, but then we have the ego side, you know, that says different things, and that stabilizes us. How can we release that ego side again and connect with us and be in that state of love?
Well, when anything outside of perfection pops up, know that that's just your head. When anything outside of love pops up, know that that's just your head. That isn't the truth. That is just your perception of what is happening.
Okay.
Right? Unconditional love is the absolute truth. Perfection is the absolute truth. Anything outside of that, anytime you start to think, oh my gosh, I'm broken, that's your head thinking. That's not your heart.
Can we train our mind also by using affirmation so we can get in that state of believing it ourselves?
Yeah. I mean, through repetition, but also through having more heartfelt experiences. The more we have a heartfelt experience, the easier it becomes. Right now, we think more than we think. Well, right now, we probably think more than we're being. When we're being present, that's the perfection. Right? So when the default should be perfection, right now the default is people think that they're broken. Right? But we've been convinced our entire lives that we're broken, that we'll never be perfect here, that that's not even a possibility. When in between the moments is perfection. Right? Like, time isn't a constant. There's the last moment and the next moment, but what connects the moments is perfection. Or there's the particle and the wave. The wave is perfect. So we go through life, we think, or life is like this moment, perfection, this moment, perfection, this moment, perfection. We think it's just moment, right? We think it's just a constant this, but in reality, like, perfection exists in between the moments. Right? So when I'm let's say focusing on people, I'm getting in between the moments and then encouraging them to get there. When they get there, that's when they recognize the shift. The shift is
so
back to perfection.
How like somebody can do it by themselves, or they have to be taught this technique?
Well, I mean, it's it's our birthright to be perfect, but we have to be reminded that that exists. And if we've lived outside of perfection for so long, it's hard to grasp. That's why for me, it's easier to experience it with somebody and then point it out to them that they've had an experience so they can start to recognize.
And when they recognize after you, they have sessions with you and you start this experience with them, then they can do it by themselves. I mean, yes. you teach them. You yes. teach them how to do it.
Yes. Just like if somebody comes to me and says, I can't walk up and down the stairs, okay?
Yeah.
That is their truth. But really, the possibility exists that they can, right? So I hold the knowing until they know they can do it. And then I point out to them, okay, now walk up and down the stairs. As soon as they walk up and down the stairs is the moment that they know they can do it. And then they get to choose whether they want to continue to walk up and down the stairs or sit back down. Most of the time, they will not sit back down because the experience in the moment is greater than their perception of the past. When the present moment is greater than the past, healing is instant.
Okay, Michael, look, I have a hand injury.
Yeah, but what?
My arm. I had an injury 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I was at the gym a week ago, and I did some heavy lifting, okay? So my injury came back, you know, it's hurting me.
Well, first of all, I wouldn't say that it's your injury. When we claim it as ours, it's harder to let go of. Anything outside of perfection isn't.
I'm hurting my arm.
All right. So on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you say your pain is? What's your pain level?
It's not only here. It's my neck also. It's about 6 to 10. It was bigger. It was bigger 2 days ago, but I have a physiotherapy, so I'm getting better.
All right. Well, just be still for a moment, and I'll focus on it for you. Okay.
Okay. Should I close my eyes or something?
No. You can either just look at me, okay, and just be still for a moment. All right.
Oh, Michael, I'm feeling that energy.
Okay, so what do you notice now?
Okay.
Move it around and see what you notice.
It's not hurting. Let me see. Oh, no. It's here.
Okay. All right.
The hand, it's okay now.
Okay.
Wow. It's been 1 week since I lift my hand. Okay.
All right. Be still again.
You know, when you're doing this, I feel the energy, and you know something. I'm just gonna say it so our viewers can know. It's like inside my head, something is telling me, don't allow it. It's like, you know, something is preventing me to allow it, to allow this healing. Yeah. Okay, I'm just telling you so you can understand what's going on.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, be still again. All right, now how does your neck feel?
A little bit here again.
Okay, be still again.
It's like I'm resisting. I am resisting your healing.
It's not my healing, it's our healing. And
okay.
we think that we have to resist because the default has been switched from perfection to broken, right? So
Exactly.
I'm holding the perfection and allowing you to step into it, let's say,
Okay.
right? But anytime we're stepping into the unknown, there's a little bit of resistance.
Yes.
All right, so be still again.
All right. Okay.
All right, what do you notice now?
It's better, but still here.
Okay. All right,
Yeah,
one more
this one.
time.
It's right here. On the left side. The right side is okay. I'm feeling better in my hand. Oh my God. I don't believe it. My hand is okay now.
Yeah.
Here, on the left side.
All right, one more time.
I'm not going to resist.
All right, how about now?
Yeah. Perfect. That is good. Oh,
It is
good.
good.
And you know, when you told me to look at you and all this method, I felt your energy.
Well, it was. You probably didn't feel my energy as much as you started to recognize
Energy
your.
around me, I felt it. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah.
yeah. Because
Wow.
I'm not really healing people. I'm being present enough so they can use that as an example that they're capable of healing themselves.
Wow.
Right, and even if I say I'm focusing on you, I'm probably not necessarily focusing on you as much as it is I am just getting present. When I'm present, then that example is greater than your perception of the past. And when the example is great enough, then people choose to be better.
Of course. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yes.
And imagine now if we can, if you can teach like vulnerable children, children that face trauma, abuse, and all that, how much you can help them, Michael.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
and
I mean, the way we help people is to really be more than what they're suffering through.
yeah,
Right? There has to be an example that's greater than the experience that they're having. And once you start knowing people are already perfect, like I don't fix people. I just show people that they don't need to be fixed. We've been programmed to believe that we're broken. We're not broken. They want us to think that we're broken, but we're not broken. We're perfected beings. We've just forgotten that we have a choice to be perfect because of all the things that have happened. But any moment that we're willing to let go of the past, we can experience perfection because it exists in the moment, right? Like I didn't fix your neck and your arm. I just showed you that your neck and arm can be better because it is better.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It was a very painful injury. I mean, I was in pain for many years.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's not only our body, the trauma that we have or injuries in the body. This can work for healing our hearts also. I mean, emotional pain.
Yeah.
And the emotional pain.
It's all the same.
Anything you mean.
Yes.
Even people in depression or anxiety or anything.
Yes. It's all the same.
Wow. Okay, Michael, do you want to give a message out to people that are listening to us?
Well, I think the message would just be that we are more perfect. We are more perfect than we allow ourselves to be.
Exactly.
And perfection always exists. It's just up to us to allow it and to know that we have a choice.
And not to put resistance. If you resist, then it won't work. What would it? Like me, you tried
Well,
2-3 times.
It doesn't mean
I was resisting it.
When the example is great enough, the resistance goes away.
Okay.
Right? But really, we're always resisting it. That's why when somebody holds the knowing that's greater than the resistance switch or shifts.
And in the end, I think we resist, and then in the end, there's no other choice.
Yeah. Well, you're not resisting now because now you know. And as soon as we know, it just is.
Exactly. And Michael, I saw in your profile, in your Facebook profile, that you're doing a free online workshop.
Well,
you want to tell us about it?
I do free events about every other month, but I also teach a class on how to do exactly what I do, and I also have a group where I just focus on people, kind of like how I focused on you.
Okay, okay. So after we close this live, can you please in the comment section, just put your details there, the group, so people can reach out to you, okay? Maybe people want to be part of your group and your online
event
classes you do.
Yeah.
Events you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. I will, for sure.
Great. And I will try and upload this video in my YouTube also, and just put your Facebook groups, and so people can reach out to you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Michael, for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye, Michael.
Awesome. Bye.
Bye.